Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning Malaysia. I am Akil from ANI News.
Good morning watchers, still with me Ivy in ANI News.
For breaking news today, Taylor Swift scored her honorary doctorate from New York University. Taylor Swift has a slew of Grammys under her belt and she now has a new title, Doctor, on Wednesday. Taylor Swift had received an honorary doctorate from New York University and reminded graduates that everything would be fine. Her smash track, Shake It Off, Swift encouraged the student to take advantage of their opportunity. Life can be heavy, especially if you try to carry everything at once. All your ads updates you get to what get priority in your life. I have some wonderful news for you. It's totally up to you. That was a remarkable word, and I'm sure that the student will remember it for a very long time.
Don't forget Akil, she also said at the graduation ceremony in Yankee Stadium, I have some terrible news. It's completely up to you. She applauds the graduates for rising to the challenge of going to college in the midst of a pandemic. She had remarked, never be ashamed of striving because effortlessness is a myth. Besides, Taylor Swift was one of the 3 people honored by the university with honorary degrees.
It's vital to recall that none of these celebrities are claiming that they really earned their honorary doctorate. Why is there a movement to grab our pitchforks and torches every time a celebrity who has been given such an honor tries to liven up a long-winded ceremony? No celebrity who has been given such an honor thinks to add PhD to their Instagram bio, update their LinkedIn, or minimize what actual graduates have accomplished. So why is there a movement to grab our pitchforks and torches every time they try to liven up a long-winded? In some ways, we should applaud them, or at the very least, refrain from spewing more vitriol into the digital void. People will continue to graduate, celebrities will continue to speak, and the globe will continue to revolve.
Good morning, Taylor. Congratulations for your doctorate honorary degree. So, based on your interview for Vogue a few years ago, you mentioned that you want to achieve your ultimate goal. What is that? Thank you. My ultimate goal is to obtain honorary doctorate degree because Ed Sheeran has one, and I feel like he looks down on me now because I don't have one. That is so adorable. So, how are you feeling, Taylor? Honestly, it's an amazing day. It's always a real pleasure to come to graduation, and particularly this one of the graduation of the year 2022. These are our amazing students of the future, and they have been part of this pandemic response, and I am really delighted to be part of it today and get awarded the Doctor of Arts by the NYU. Wow, Taylor, that is so very nice of you to say. I think that's all for now. I wish I can talk to you in the future. Thank you for your precious time. Goodbye.
And that's all for today's time sizzling news from ANI News. See you tomorrow. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning Malaysia. I am Akil from ANI News.
Good morning watchers, stay with me Ivy in ANI News, providing you a latest education news.
For today's news is the more on establishing a special committee for sexual harassment and bullying. From Petaling Jaya today, according to Dr. Razi Jidin, a special committee has been established within KPM to strengthen procedures for complaints of sexual harassment and bullying in educational institutions. Dr. Habibah Abdurrahi, who is the former Education Director General, had been named chairman of the special committee that will investigate such situations. According to the Education Minister, interviews.
That is correct, Akil. This establishment of the committee also was one of the approaches taken by the ministry towards finding the best solution in dealing with the cases of sexual harassment and bullying. Following was the interview with Dr. Razi Jidin for this committee.
Good morning, Doctor. Can you please tell Malaysia who is involved in this committee? Thank you to the Mr. Reporter, and the committee encompasses 8 people with diverse professional backgrounds and substantial expertise. Former senior government officials, educators, and NGO leaders are among them. How do you feel about this committee, Doctor? I am very confident that this special committee will be able to assist KPM in conducting in-depth investigation, but also believe that it will recommend suitable action plans to handle incidents of bullying and sexual harassment among students. That was amazing words from you. I hope with this committee we can eliminate sexual harassment and bullying from our education industry. Thank you, Doctor, for your time. And that's all for today's time informational news from ANI News. See you tomorrow. Assalamualaikum and very good morning, Malaysia. I am Akil from ANI News.
Good morning, stay with me, Ivy in ANI News, providing you with the latest crime news.
Today's breaking news is 3 men were charged for manslaughtering in a hotel. Today from Kuala Lumpur, a trio had been charged today in a magistrate's court for slaughtering a man last week at a hotel in Bukit Bintang. T. Muniswaran, S. Katharavel and Zubiar Ali were all charged with the murder of S. Prabha, 49 years old, on the 3rd of May at Hotel Capital, Jalan Bulan.
Apart from this, they will also face the death penalty if found guilty of murder. Due to the case will be considered by the High Court Magistrate Wong Chai-sia took no plea. The court has scheduled a hearing for July 13. The trio were not represented, while the prosecution was represented by Pul Rani Kaur, a deputy public prosecutor. Following the interview of Kuala Lumpur Police Commissioner Azmi Abu Qasim.
Good day, Mr. Azmi. What happened to the victim, sir? Thank you to the Mr. Reporter. And based on the crime scene and our investigator, the man has been shot to death after a drug deal went awry. Where did the body was found? We discovered the man in his room with 3 other people. Moreover, after researching, the victim had 13 past arrests for narcotics, homicide, and abdication. Thank you to Mr. Azmi for your explanation and your time. I think that's all from ANI News. Goodbye and see you later.
And that's all for today's time informational news from ANI News. See you tomorrow.